The night is quiet. The world outside sleeps, but your thoughts don't. You close your eyes, yet your mind keeps whispering about what you've lost, what might happen next, what you should have done differently. And though the room is silent, inside your head it's loud, louder than any storm. Let me tell you a story. It's about a young man who once felt just like that. His name was Marco, and what he found may change how you see peace. Sometimes peace begins with a single step, right here, right now. Marco was only 24, full of life, but never truly at rest. His thoughts kept running from one worry to another. He regretted the past, feared the future, and forgot to live in the present. Even when the world was still, his mind shouted louder. He couldn't sleep, couldn't smile, and every morning felt heavy. When the mind overthinks, the body can't tell if danger is real or imagined. The same hormones flood our system, heart racing, muscles tight. No wonder peace feels impossible. But when a thought appears, don't fight it. Just name it. That's worry. That's memory. Then take a slow breath. Between you and the thought, a space appears. And in that space, peace begins. Still, Marco wanted more than awareness. He wanted quiet inside. One day, he heard travelers talk about a wise old man living in the hills. A man who once healed troubled minds. Marco packed his bag and went to find him. The higher he climbed, the softer the world became. The air turned cool, the noise of the city disappeared, and each step loosened the weight in his chest. Sometimes we think peace is found at the destination, but often it begins along the road. At last, Marco reached a small village. On a porch covered in green vines sat the old man, eyes closed, face calm. Marco bowed and said softly, "Grandfather, my mind is restless. Can you help me?" The old man smiled and filled a glass of water to the very brim. "Walk through this village," he said, "and do not spill a single drop." Marco was confused, but obeyed. He walked slowly, eyes fixed on the glass. Around him were children laughing, shopkeepers shouting, dogs barking, but he heard nothing. When he returned, not a drop had spilled. The old man smiled again. "Good," he said. "But tell me, did you hear the dogs, the children?" Marco shook his head. "No, I only saw the water." "That," the old man said gently, "is the secret. When your mind stays with what is here, this step, this breath, this moment, there is no fear, no noise, no storm." Peace, the old man explained, isn't something we find outside. It's what remains when the mind stops wandering. Science agrees. When awareness stays in the present, the brain's alarm center quiets down, the heart slows, and the body remembers safety. Peace isn't found, it's remembered. Marco began his walk home as the sun set behind the hills. The same path felt lighter now. The colors seemed brighter, the air softer, every sound gentler. The world hadn't changed, but Marco had. When the mind experiences calm, it builds new paths, new memories of safety. The more we return to stillness, the easier it becomes to find it again. That's not magic, it's practice. Each evening before sleep, Marco whispered a small thank you. For the sky, for the road, for the silence inside him. Gratitude, he learned, keeps peace alive. That night, looking at the first star above his village, he smiled and whispered, "I went to find peace, but peace was walking with me all along." Peace grows where gratitude lives.
Days passed, and life went on. The world was still noisy. People still hurried, but Marco was different. Each time his thoughts tried to race ahead, he remembered the glass of water. He remembered that peace wasn't something he carried, it was something he returned to. You can do the same. Each morning, take one deep breath. Feel it fill your chest and say quietly, "I am here. This is now." That's enough. The mind rests when it stops running. And maybe tonight, as you listen to the story, you'll realize what Marco did. Peace isn't waiting at the end of the road. It's been waiting inside you all along, in the quiet between your thoughts. The night is quiet again, just as it was when we began. But maybe now the quiet feels different, softer, safer, familiar. If your thoughts begin to whisper again, remember the glass. Hold it gently, not too tight, not too loose. Take one breath, one moment. That's all it takes. If this story brought you calm, share it with someone who might need the same peace tonight. And until we meet again, may your nights be gentle, your mind kind, and your heart still. Stay peaceful right where you are.